welcome to the Drive Home Show. We are late, dudes. We are late. We're back on the road, back on the air. We're hot-blooded, hot-blooded. Thought about doing the impressions of songs show today, but no, we're not gonna do that today. It's raining. It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Amen. Okay, let's rhyme men with amen. We do not have the snowbank of death anymore, but it is snowing, or I don't know, it's raining. Our thermometer says 39, so it is raining. It could be a form of snow that's like it's snow up in the air, but then it falls down and it melts. I don't know. It just looks like rain. It just looks like regular old rain now. But my weather app on my phone said it's supposed to be like 60% chance of snow right at this time. So there is precip. It does not look like snow to me. Although I don't know the official definition of snow. Looks like officially rain. It's 4:23. I told you we were late. It's 4:23 on the Drive Home Show. It is a Monday. You know what that means. That means we have the weekend review. Got a lot of stuff to say. I'm just hoping everything comes to my brain. Weekend review. Not a whole lot happened today. Last week, watched Dr. Caroline Leaf because she was at our church, Living Word Christian Center, the previous weekend. Not this weekend that we just came out of, but the one that was before, like the one that's March 17th and 18th-ish. We didn't get to go on the 18th because we were at our preview launch service, and so we missed Sunday. And Sunday was a different message than Saturday night, which we went to. We went to Saturday night. Oh, we got a slowdown coming up on the 494 thing. I'm sure the rain has a little bit to do with that. All winter it was fine. All winter we had no problems. Now that we got nicer weather and there's problems. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, I see it's like a state patrolishness. I'm getting over because I'm gonna merge. I'm merging on the freeway, and here we go. Cutting in front of a big tubagoo truck. Trying to wait for an opening to get into the leftmost lane, but that's where the state patrolish flashiness is. Oh crap! Oh crap! A big piece of crap. Can't get it up. No, you didn't. I'm still here. Saw the title on the viewer screen. Can't get it out, and I was like, can't get it out of my head. So I'm like, I can't get it out of my head. No, and I'm like, okay, who's that? Oh, it's ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. That's who it is. So anyway, back to Caroline Leaf story. Well, the two messages on Sunday I watched. Okay, I'm moving into the leftmost lane now because there's a car looking like he's trying to turn. There's the flashing lights. There they are. It's either a state patrol or a highway helper. I think it's a highway helper because the lights are like amber and blue, and I think the police lights are red and blue, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks like it's a highway helper. It's a highway helper, moving out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. There are two trucks. I don't know what they're doing. There's two guys there's two black trucks, black pickups, Chevy black pickup trucks, and one guy is trying to help the other guy, and well, I don't know. We're past it now. We are in 694 land. We passed 94, so no longer are we in 494 land. I know you're confused because of all the 9s and 4s, but that's where we are. We are in Oakdale. Oakdale 4:27 is the time. Yes, we are late. We are so late. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Maybe this is actually a blessing in disguise because maybe now the traffic was lightened up a little bit and we can get there quickly and safely and fastly. And back to Caroline Leaf. The Sunday that we were not able to go, she talked two different messages other than the Saturday night message. The first one was on switching on your brain, and the next one was on eating yourself thin or something like that. Think and Eat Yourself Thin or something. I can't remember the title, but it was to do with eating. That's what I know. One thing I can say for sure that it had to do with eating, and that's what she talked about. And it was, I watched it online afterwards, and it was like jaw-dropping, mouth-opening, gasping, gaping. Really? Obviously, I'm not going to give you a synopsis of review of an outline of what she said in a nice, clear, and concise, run down the list to you. It's a lot of information. She talks fast, and she gives you a lot of information, and your brain is processing it, but you need to go back over it several times. But I will hit a couple of highlights, like things that stuck with me. Is processed foods, and the ones you buy in boxes, like macaroni and cheese, for example, Hamburger Helper, for example. And basically that's all I get. I get Hamburger Helper, I get pasta, I get rice-a-roni. All these things are in boxes. They're processed. They have bad stuff in them. It's like eating poison. And she said, like, you can eat whatever you want, but just eat real foods. So basically what the other stuff in boxes and stuff is not real food. It's engineered food. It's engineered food with chemicals to make you desire more, to make you, basically it's like a drug, to make you crave more and eat more, and it fires off brain signals like, oh, pleasure, oh, and it's a drug. So I don't want to be eating that. So like the only thing you can be safe in eating is real foods, which is grown vegetables, and the fresher the better. So you want to, I'm feeling dizziness. Okay, I'm just gotta stabilize my head here. It'll go away, but I'm feeling the head spinning. Okay, I'm alright. Talking through it. It's gonna go away. It doesn't help that the rain is pelting on the windshield, kind of making it more like a tunnel vision effect. But we're good. Okay, I think it's passed. So your fresh vegetables, and the fresher the better, the closer. If you could grow your own, that would be great. If you can't grow your own, then get the freshest vegetables and fruits available in your grocer. Now, obviously, she said, like, you can't, if you go to the grocery store and get kiwi, they don't grow kiwi in Minnesota, so it's not going to be fresh. It's like, she said, basically eat what's grown in Minnesota. That's what you're supposed to be eating. So that would be your pumpkins, I don't know, apples. I think they have apples in Minnesota. But anyway, so after listening to that, we are in Pine Springs, by the way. We just crossed into Pine Springs. We're on the Pine Springs Mount Amidai curve. Oh, let me yawn for a second, dude. Okay, we're almost in Mount Amidai now. And so, like, the other thing was, like, eat healthy. And I can't think of my other point, but basically it's like there's a can't put it into words. There is a market. Okay, the food market is about making money. It's all about making money. So they are trying to get you to eat more. They're engineering. That's what I'm trying to say. They're engineering the food so that it makes you crave more. They're engineering it. It's not real. It's chemicals and junk. So that high fructose corn syrup, it's in Pepsi. It's in almost everything. Like high fructose corn syrup. We're in White Bear. No, We're in like Maplewood and White Bear Avenue consecutively, concurrently. But yeah, so anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I wanted to eat more healthy, more natural foods, real foods, and I don't know how to make anything real. Like, everything I get is boxed, prepared, frozen. And so I was like, the only thing that I know how to make that's not, that's somewhat kind of partially natural, real, with real ingredients is tacos. And I don't really like making those because it makes a mess. It's expensive. You dirty up many dishes to make it, but I got it anyway. So then this weekend we watched Paulita and I watched that message again on YouTube on the big screen, and it's like, okay, what can we make for dinner that's not processed? And so I thought of like a beef stew, like a stew. So we got the beef, we got fresh carrots, we got fresh ginger, we got I don't remember. We just got fresh ingredients. Carrots. Did I say carrots? We got potatoes. We made a stew. It was natural. So that's what we did this weekend. Also, Minnehaha Academy boys basketball team won the state championship for 2A. It's a little bit unfair because they grouped the A's according to your in-class enrollment and junk, and so because it's a smaller school, we had to play all the farm teams. But the thing is, we're a city team, and we're just way much more better. And so we just whooped on everybody. Really, we played Caledonia, that was a decent team. Caledonia beat Brooklyn Center, which is a city team. So it was close, and it wasn't really close. No, it wasn't. But for a one point, they did come within 2 points, and then Minnehaha went on a huge run, and it was over. It was it. Why is okay? My wipers are leaving streaks. It is raining. It is misting. I don't know. We got road spray. From the truck in front of us here. I know I was getting boring there for a while, wasn't I? 4:38 here on the drive home show. 34 degrees. We started at 39 over in Woodbury. Now we're down to 34. So now we could be getting some snow as our temperature drops and precip continues to fall. La Freak is on the radio, but I'm not going to turn it up. So Minnehaha won the academy. Tori went to the doctor today. And he got his yearly shot or something. It was $173. Is some crazy amount. Really? Come on. Really? That's why we don't go to the vet, because it's $173. But she asked about his anxiety, and they're prescribing a anxiety med, 30 pills for 30 days. See if it works. See if it helps. So we shall see. What else happened? The NCAA tournament. We got Loyola Chicago. If you're listening to the previous drive home shows and you're keeping track on your home bracket, and you don't watch the games in actuality, just keeping track in your own home bracket, you're scoring at home. Loyola Chicago beat K-State. That was a 11 seed beat a 9 seed for the Final Four. That's to go to the Final Four. I can't even believe it. I had Kentucky in that bracket. Kentucky was a 5 seed, and they should have won, but they didn't. So we're looking at 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the freeway time to 35W, folks. 5 minutes. That means we're going to be slowing down some. I'm going to stay. I'm going to try to go all the way to our regular grocery store. We're going to ride it out. It's 4:40, so we're looking at 4:45 when we can cross 35W. Just changed to 4:41, so we'll give you a little bit of leeway, a little bit of error. What's the margin? We'll give you a little bit of error margin. I see the brake lights coming on already now. Brake lights are coming on already now. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, we're still talking about the NCAA per tournament bracket. Yeah, we're slowing down, folks. We're at the 40. We're at the 35. We're at the 30. We're at the 25. We're at the 20. We're at the 15. You see, when you're slowing down, you're going to get into tackle. Thanks, John. So I don't remember the rest of the bracket. I think Kansas beat Duke. I think Kansas beat Duke. Kansas is a 1 seed and Duke is a 2 seed. That was the only wing of the bracket that was not all screwed up. Then 11 seed Syracuse lost to 3 seed Michigan. They're okay they're in the Big Ten, so I was kind of hoping Syracuse would win, so we'd have another 11 in the Final Four. We'd have 2 11s in the Final Four. That would be kind of neat, but that didn't happen. Then the other bracket, I think it was Villanova and Purdue. I don't know who won that game. I'll have to look it up. Baseball season starts Thursday this week. Let me tell you something. Jose Bautista does not have a team. Okay, when he used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and he'd probably hit like 17 home runs a year average. Then he gets to the Blue Jays and he's hitting like 52 and all that, and I'm like, no way, he's got to be doing steroids. He has to be doing steroids. You don't go from like averaging 17 homers a year to 50 something, consistently hitting 50 something. And so he's got to be doing steroids. But then you watch him bat, and all he does is he has an open stance. He's crowding the inside corner. He's daring you to pitch inside, and then he just turns on it and tries to go down the left field line, and he swings as hard as he can and tries to hit a homer. He doesn't appear to care about his team and try to score runs. He just wants to hit a home run. That's my opinion, and I'm a baseball dude. But okay, so he doesn't sign with the Blue Jays. He doesn't have a contract with any team, right? So I read it about a month ago. I'm looking up all these Major League Baseball players that are not signed yet, and we're only a couple of weeks away from season starting, and these guys are not signed. We're talking about like Jake Arrieta. We're talking about Lance Lynn. We're talking about Jonathan Lucroy. I was going to say Matthew LeCroy. Some big names. We're talking about the third Mike Moustakas from the Kansas Cities. We're like, these guys are not even signed yet, and we're about to start playing. And then Jose Bautista was another one, so I'm just like, what is this? Well, he did have a down year last year, batting he's always had a low average. I think he batted like 230 last year with only 23 homers, and I think he was injured part of the year, so whatever, but his production was down. But I read that I don't know if it's him saying this or the article writer of the article that I read, but it was saying that he's received several offers from various teams, and he was mulling over which offer was the best, and he was going to decide which team he was going to play with, and he was just going to check over all the offers. And hey, you wanted to play this game, buddy. You wanted to play this game. Talking to a white SUV that I'm all for the zipper method, but he could have merged. a long time ago, and he didn't. It's a white Lexus SUV. So they just kept going in that merging lane, and then I didn't let him in. So there, that's all there, simple there. Okay, it's already 4:47, guys. And that's unacceptable. The 5 minutes would have expired at 4:46, even if we're talking about the when it changed to 4:41. But it was actually 4:40 when we passed that sign that said 5 minutes to 35W. So it's already 6 minutes or 7, depending on when you want to start timing. So we didn't make it. It's a fail today. Anyway, back to how's Ape Austista Joey Bats, as they call it. Says he's got several offers from major league teams, and he's mulling over the various offers, trying to figure out which one is going to be the most lucrative for him and which team he has the best chance of going to the World Series with, and all that stuff. And blah, 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 blah. Here we are, 3 days away from the season starting. He's still unsigned, and he only has the Tampa Bay Rays are the only team interested in him. They said the Braves were interested in him earlier, but now they're not no more because he took too long. Hey, we're just kind of flying here on the freeway now, folks. We're just kind of flying through here, and it's raining. But anyway, yeah, so the Rays are according to this article, the Rays are the only team that are interested in signing him. But they won't even confirm that. They won't even confirm that they're interested in him. So basically, I hope nobody signed him. That's what I hope. Now, obviously, things are going to happen during the season and junk. People are going to get injured and all that stuff and so forth. And so even if he doesn't start the season with a team, he could join a team in the middle of the year and stuff. But if he does do that, I hope he just sucks, because I don't know. Don't really like him. All he does is crowd the plate and try to hit home runs down the left field line. So 4:49 now on the drive home. Did I tell you when we crossed over? I didn't tell you when we crossed over 35W, but it was probably 4:48, because we're past it now. We just passed. I gotta yawn. My mouth is getting tired from talking so much. Just past Silver Lake Road. Now we're heading towards Central. Then after Central, that'll be University. That's what we're gonna get off on. That's the exit that we're gonna use. We're just a few feet away. Maybe more like a mile and a quarter. Maybe like a mile and a quarter. Maybe a mile and a half away from University. That's what we're going to be exiting. So the show, what I'm trying to say is the show is getting close to being done. At the grocery store, I'm going to need toilet paper. Yep, we're down to the last 2 rolls of toilet paper. And then I'm going to need a jalapeno peppers. And then I'm going to need the Cub Foods chicken. And then I'm going to need, I don't know what else. Oh, like some broccoli or something. Broccoli, celery, gotta be Veggie Tales. You thought I was gonna go into chopping broccoli, didn't you? It's chopping broccoli. It's chopping broccoli. It's chop. Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart. I won't go breaking your heart. What else were we gonna say? I guess I was considering going running, because here's why. Because I didn't run since I ran Saturday, and then like, okay, Sunday's a rest day, so then I'm like, okay, I should run today. But it's raining, so unless you're going to the gym, my friend, then I think running is going to be out. Yabba-dabba-doo! This coming Sunday is Easter, and guess what else it is? It's April Fool's Day. I think that's the first time ever in the history of counting Easter that it fell on April Fool's Day. So is it really Easter, or is it an April Fool's joke? So when you go to find those Easter eggs, when you get up early in the morning, kids, and you go and look for those Easter eggs, and you don't find any, is it an April Fool's joke? I remember we had Easter with my parents, and they would hide the eggs, and they would hide the eggs out of sight. You couldn't see them. You'd have to do some looking. You'd have to search. You'd have to put a bit of effort into searching for the eggs. You'd have to put some effort into it. Then at 77, I think into 78. I think that was 77 into 78. We lived in Breckenridge. We were what was I? So 78. I was 11. I was getting ready to be 12. But I wasn't 12 yet. So we had Easter at Grandma and Grandpa's in Breckenridge, and they did not do as thorough a job at hiding Easter eggs there. Now I don't know. Was it the Easter Bunny? Is this like a regional thing where different Easter bunnies in different areas, or is it just one? Is Easter Bunny like Santa Claus, where he goes into all the houses and hides eggs in every house? Why are these both seat warmers on? So does the Easter Bunny go to every house and at night and hide the eggs, or is this regional where there's different Easter bunnies for different areas? I don't know. I have to Google that. I have to check on that, do my research. But these eggs, you could just walking through. We had to go to church before we could do the Easter egg hunt, and just walking from our bedroom through the living room into the kitchen, I think I could spot 12 eggs. It's just sitting there out in the open, they're next to the leg of the Davenport. Is that what those couches things are? Davenports? Those are couches that they had armrests on one side but not on the other. That's a Davenport. By the way, we're almost to Cubs, so this is getting close to the end of the show. Gas prices are $2.49.9 a gallon these days. I don't know what they are in your days. I am at the store. I am going to park at the store. Park my car and park my car. Here we are. Does anybody really know what day it is? What time it is? As I was walking down the park one day. All right, thanks guys for listening. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you listening to my Drive Home show. It's only a 35-minute show, but we're so late. It's 4:57. It's we never finish that late ever. But thanks for listening. Now it's the 36-minute Drive Home show, but thanks for listening so much. All right then, guys. Thank you. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars, and don't forget to drive home safe.